So they all basically do the same thing, but I mean, everybody knows Facebook, Twitter.
Right.
The other ones are just...
Well, and again, some of these, so Tumblr, that's a blog. You know, if you're familiar with blogs, there's different applications, WordPress, they're just different blog software. Tumblr is one that's growing in popularity that's, you know, relatively simple to utilize that can help you push out content. They're all different methods of pushing out content. You have to look at them and decide what's right for your company. Maybe it's all of them. Maybe you're on Facebook and Twitter and you create a Tumblr page, or maybe it's just one of them. You know, it's very business specific. But they can all be very helpful, and again, it's all about how you want to reach. Where's your audience? They're utilizing some, if not all of these. So, you know, I'd encourage you to take a look at some of those tools, those key tools, to see which ones may be a good fit for you. And then again, SlideShare and Delicious, those are those supplemental tools that can help your company. It's not about visibility for your company, it's about sharing information, just tools, ways that you can use social media to benefit your employees in your company. Yes, ma'am?
This may sound like an odd question to you, but it seems to me like all of these things here you can do via email, so why not just use email?
You know, it's interesting that you know, email, I mean, it's funny, you think back to about 10, 15 years ago, before we had email, and now email has kind of become the standard, and it's now, though, being replaced. I mean, a lot of people are just, these applications are more immediate. You might get content in a little bit different way. It's easier to share video, and you know, the younger generations, they're not sending emails anymore. They're sending texts. They're sending Facebook messages, they're tweeting. It's just the way that people are moving. It's, you know, I think it's the immediacy of these applications. They're innovative, and again, it's sharing different types of content. So it's not so easy to send large files or pictures or video. Those are the types of things that people are sharing more and more, and people are moving to these tools. I mean, I think email is still a great and standard. It's going to be around, and we're going to use it. But people are really moving towards new tools and more public tools. I mean, we're all so connected. It's, you know, the world is so big. There's, you know, so many billions of people, but people are communicating in the online space via Twitter, via Facebook. You think about how you can reach large groups quickly. Maybe you type in an email to all those people, type in hundreds of people, but you may not have email addresses for all your customers. They're looking for you on these methods. It's not just about looking to see if you have a website. They're looking for Facebook pages. They're looking for Twitter accounts. So that's where we're moving collectively at a very fast pace, as you can see from some of those statistics. I hope that was helpful.
I mean, I understand that sort of my kids, the younger generation, sees Facebook, the immediacy, and I can sort of see Twitter, Facebook as developing sort of consumer marketing. It sounds like you're using it to build your awareness of you and your company in the business market. But how much of the actual business discussing specific businesses, is that still all email? Is that going to be evolving to Facebook?
You know, and I think you're right. I mean, a lot of the initial ways, and probably the biggest, the most highly visible ways that these outlets are being used are consumer, you know, a B2C focus. But there are a lot of B2B opportunities. You know, you looked at LinkedIn, you looked at the groups. I mean, that's relatively new, I guess, in the last couple of years, and something that's really grown. I remember, you know, kind of early on, I think we thought, group sounds interesting. Is it going to be beneficial? These are online communities where people in, you know, say it's, you know, I'm a member of, you know, Verizon Wireless actually has a group, and there's so many, we have 8,000 plus employees across the country. So you can communicate all those that are LinkedIn, that are in groups, talk about, it creates an online forum for people. Now there are industry specific forums, there's college specific, there's really all kinds of avenues that can help you from an information sharing standpoint, from a visibility standpoint. You make a name for yourself as you're communicating. It could lead to business leads. If you're in those right groups and having those conversations with the people. And there are also, you can utilize Twitter and Facebook. You just have to look at each tool and figure out a strategy. But there's definitely opportunities in the B2B space. It's just going to be a different strategy than reaching the general consumer.